Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Today we're having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinite Series, the Avengers Age of Ultron, War Machine 6-inch scale figure. Alright you guys, so the packaging here is the same Marvel Legends Infinite Series style that Hasbro has been utilizing since early 2014. Nicely showcases the figure along with the accessories that it comes with. An overall very nice looking box. Get an image of the War Machine on the sides, and at the back basically just gives you a look at the figure, lets you know what else is available in this Build-A-Figure series, and some information right there on War Machine. Alright you guys, and here is War Machine out of the package. As you can see, it's a very, very cool looking figure. And one of the first things I noticed with War Machine is that it is very different from the original War Machine figure that Hasbro did back for the Iron Man 2 6-inch line. And it's also apparent that this is a 100% repaint of the Iron Man 3 Iron Patriot, which you'll see right here. The only difference being that Iron Patriot has a left open hand, whereas on War Machine it's a closed left hand. But other than that, it's the same awesome figure that we got with Iron Patriot. I think this is a very nicely sculpted figure. I think that the likeness to its film counterpart is very, very good. Proportions of his limbs to his torso and head are very, very nicely done. I think the coloration is very nice, has a very nice metallic look to it. And he's also very nicely articulated with a couple of accessories. Give you a close-up here of the head. It looks very, very good. I think this is one of the best sculpts that Hasbro has done for Iron Man / Iron Patriot / War Machine. It just looks really, really good, very close to the film. I really like the eyes, you get the red outline around the lit up eyes. Same with the little arc reactor there in the center. Just all around, very nicely detailed figure. Just look at the back there. Very nice sculpt work, and I just really like this one. I'm really glad that they repainted the Iron Patriot body, because this was a really good way to do it, and it's accurate to the film, because I was looking at photos and they are the exact same suit, just with different colorations. Of course, since this is Lieutenant James Rhodes, you get that writing right there on his armor. It says FF. 0.445, same as the Iron Patriot did. You also get that little marking right there on the left gauntlet, just like we saw with Iron Patriot. And I just really like the coloring. It has a very metallic look to it, very nice glossy black mixed with silver. I think it's very attractive for a paint scheme. Legs look very nice. Really like the armored up look. Arms look really good. Now, he does have the same exact accessory that came with Iron Patriot. It's basically this gun that you can, kind of move around. It just unpegs from his back like that. You can put it on either side. I think that's the accurate side to the film, though, so I'll leave it there. It is very loose on this figure. With Iron Patriot, it wasn't this loose, but I don't know. It just seems like there's a problem, or it gets bent in the packaging to where, it's just very, very loose. I really don't like that at all. Whereas with Iron Patriot, it's a lot more stiff. You can kind of just move it around and it doesn't slide all over the place. In the way of articulation, War Machine has a ball joint here at the head. It goes side to side, it goes up, it goes down. Wish it would have gone up more, so we could put in that classic flight mode that we see Iron Man in the movies. But, Hasbro still hasn't gotten that down right, or, they still haven't done it, basically. He has a shoulder armor that you can kind of flex up like that. That way it doesn't restrict the ball hinges at his shoulders too much. And he's got swivels at the upper biceps. He's got double bends at both of the elbows. And he has hinging at both of his wrists, but it is notable that, you can only make them go forward because the armor back here kind of restricts it from going back. He has a nice ball joint here at his torso. It's very stiff, very ratcheted. He's got ball hinging at both of his hips. He's got swivels at his thighs. You get the double bends there at the knees. And swivels at the ankles, but there's not a whole lot of movement from them because of the armor, the way it's design there. You know, it really does hinder the movement. Not that you really need it. It stands very well without having to move the ankles too much. For his other accessories, War Machine comes with a James Rhodes head, and it looks pretty good. I mean, I think it looks quite decent. Probably better than the Robert Downey Jr. one looked like on the Avengers 2 Iron Man. You can see from the top that, you know, it's got the flip-up mask. Unfortunately, it doesn't move up or down. If it did, that'd be really cool. But, you know, I'm just glad that they packed this in here. And to get it on here, what you have to do is just kind of twist the head a little bit. And it's very, very, very stiff. And to get the other one on, just simply pop it back in. And presto. And while the extra head does look really good, and I'm really glad that Hasbro included it, I think that the regular one just looks cooler overall, so I'm going to stick with that one for display purposes. Now you also get a Build-A-Figure accessory in the set, and this is to make the Hulkbuster from the Avengers Age of Ultron, and it's just his head. So you need a lot more pieces to finish this guy, and the figures that they made that you have to collect don't have anything to do with the movie franchise, so I don't know if I'm going to be buying the other ones. Probably not. I'm more into the Marvel Cinematic Universe figures rather than those based straight out of the comics. Give you another quick look here at War Machine along with the Iron Patriot figures. The paint style on both of them is very similar. They used very nice shades of colors for both outfits, and the same sort of glossy technique to kind of give it a little bit of a metallic type look. I think they both look really, really cool. Now, as I mentioned, there was also the Iron Man 2 6-inch scale War Machine, and I have them right here along with the Avengers Age of Ultron War Machine. And as you can see, while the coloration and style is a little bit similar, they are both very different in terms of the makeup of the armor. Additionally, the Iron Man 2 War Machine is a little bit shorter than the Marvel Legends Age of Ultron War Machine. And that's just something that Hasbro has kind of altered over the last several years. They've kind of been making the Iron Man figures a little bit taller. It's not just, you know, the specific War Machine. It's kind of all of the Iron Man figures that they've been releasing. I still think that this is a really solid figure, even though it's an older one. It still looks really good. I really like the matte look that it has to the outfit. Now that I have this new one, though, I'm not so sure that I'm going to keep both of them. I might go ahead and sell the original one. But I don't know, they both look really, really cool, and you do get a bunch of little accessories with the original one. And now I'll go ahead and bring in all of the Iron Man 3 and Avengers Age of Ultron Iron Man / Iron Patriot / War Machine figures. All very similar figures. These are all on scale with each other. They're Hasbro's most recent attempts at doing Iron Man and War Machine, and I think they look really, really cool together. It's nice that they're all in scale. And, you know, they all look very accurate to the film, in my opinion. And it's nice to really see them finally do Iron Man figures where they really give the characters from the film justice. So I'm really happy to have these in my collection. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. This is the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinite Series, the Avengers Age of Ultron War Machine. Overall, I must say that I am extremely pleased with the way that this figure turned out. The new paint scheme, I think, just looks really, really good, you know, with the glossy black and silver. Sculpt work on this figure is stellar, looks just like the War Machine from the movie. Accessories are very nice. He has a very nice gun up on his shoulder, though I do regret that it is a little bit, you know, loose. It doesn't stay situated quite well. The extra roadie head that they include in the set is also very nice, and really nice to have it. He's also very, very nicely articulated. Even though some of the articulation is a little bit stiff, it's still very nice that he is very posable, which of course, you know, especially on a 6-inch figure, I think is especially important. So other than the loose gun, I really have no complaints about this figure. I'm going to go ahead and give this figure 5 stars because I do think it is an absolutely stellar figure. One of Hasbro's best for the Marvel Cinematic Universe figures, and one that I highly recommend to you, especially if you're a fan of Iron Man or the Avengers. I think you'll really like this one. Alright, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, I encourage you to please like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the War Machine figure. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, and as always, I want to thank you for watching Victoria's Cantina. Until next time, bye-bye.